Hello, how are we doing? I'm Officer Douglas, Korea Police. The reason for the stop is you don't have a tag on your vehicle.
Right, it's not. I don't contract with the state of Ohio.
Okay.
I'm a private national.
Okay, so you're a sovereign citizen thing?
Well, no, it's not a sovereign citizen.
Are you Moorish?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right, do you have your travel document or what do you have? Okay. Where do you stay at? In Elyria?
No, I don't.
Okay. What's your current address?
I don't really. I docimile in Berea.
Okay. Do you have anything with the VIN on the vehicle?
No.
No registration or anything like that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I do have my all my information right here.
Okay. Do you mind if I see that?
Yes.
Right.
And I also have my Moorish. Well, it should be right there. All right there. Yeah, it's all right there.
Have you ever had an Ohio ID before?
I don't contract with the state of Ohio.
So have you ever had an Ohio ID before?
No, I don't contract with it.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second. Yes, ma'am.
Here's also my right to travel. That's also notarized and it's notarized and it's filed with the state of Ohio.
Okay.
It's an affidavit of my right to travel.
What is your first name?
Asada.
Okay. And then your last name is Bay?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You said two.
What's my address on there? You can't just take you can take that out of your pocket.
I'm not taking it. I'm just holding it so my hands are free. That's it.
Oh, okay. So, I'm on my way somewhere that's very important.
Okay.
And you kind of holding me up.
Okay.
And I also do have a fee schedule as well.
A fee schedule?
Yes.
What is that?
Schedule.
I don't know what that is.
It's a fee schedule for if I'm bothered in my private mode of travel. So this is a notice of intent fee schedule. And so this is for any and everything that you may have going to pull me over for, or anything that you may keep me on the side of the road for.
It's called a fee schedule?
Yes, it is a fee schedule.
Here, can I take a look at the first one? I'm sorry. The first one on the fee schedule? Yeah. All right, we'll just hang tight, okay?
Well, listen.
What's up?
Can I have my ID back
Yeah, you're welcome to.
So I can go.
You're not free to leave.
Why?
Because you're being detained.
Detained?
Yeah, it's a traffic stop. You're detained. You're not in handcuffs or anything like that. But
this is unlawful detainment.
It's not. Okay.
It is unlawful
I know you
detainment.
believe it is, but I've done this plenty of times.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Well, I also have a right to travel.
Okay.
In my private
May I
mode
see
of
that?
transportation. Okay. It's my private mode of transportation.
May I see that? Here, you want to trade? I'll give you this back.
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, just like I said, you're not free to go. Okay. So just hang out for 1 second. All right.
A few minutes later.
All right, ma'am. You said, I'm sorry. Is that in Elyria?
Yes, it
okay.
is.
All right. What was your name before it was Bay?
My name is Asada L. Bay. That's all. The old name does not matter.
Okay.
This is filed with the Moorish National Network.
But that's not the state of Ohio. It's not a law enforcement agency.
And I'm talking about Supreme Court law. I'm not talking about state of Ohio. Supreme Court law. I am a Moorish national, and this is my travel card. I went through all the proper steps to get my travel card. I went through all the proper steps to put everybody on notice, and this is what it is.
So that's not a driver's license, okay?
It is my right to I don't have a driver's license because I do not contract with the state of Ohio for a driver's license. Right to travel in my private mode of travel, and this is my private mode of travel. Right. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just letting you know I have a right to be private. I live in the private, and this is how I conduct my affairs. I don't contract with the state of Ohio with the driver's license. I don't contract with the state of Ohio for anything. I have a right to contract how I want because I live in the private. This is my travel card, and this is my Moorish American national name.
So you don't drive on any public streets or anything like that?
I'm not conducting commerce. This is I'm not for hire. I'm not for any of that. So I'm not conducting commerce on any public highways. I'm not doing any type of business. I'm going from point A to point B in my private mode of travel, and I'm not conducting any type of business. I'm not conducting any commerce that would need me to have a driver's license, and I have not committed a crime.
You have committed a crime.
I have not committed a crime.
You don't have any license plates on your vehicle.
I do have a private. I don't need a license plate
You
on
need
my
a license
vehicle.
plate not bought from eBay on your vehicle. You need to be registered.
Oh no, this came from the Moorish National Network when it came with my ID, private. What they have on eBay is not my business. It's not my concern. But this is a private vehicle. I'm not for hire. I'm not for contract, and I'm not conducting any type of commerce, sir.
Okay, I understand that you fully believe in all this. Okay. And I respect
No,
that.
I know. It is not what I believe in. It's what I know. I know that the Supreme Court law states that I have a right to travel just like I'm traveling. Supreme Court law says that, not me. I didn't say it. I didn't make it up. This is Supreme Court law. I have it right here in my thing. It's Supreme Court law. It's not something that I made up. It's just Supreme Court law.
Okay, and I fully understand that you believe that. Okay?
No, it isn't what I believe. It's what the Supreme Court law states.
Ma'am, I'm telling you.
Okay, could you call your sergeant, please?
Ma'am, I'm the chief of police.
Okay, well, are you the sergeant?
I'm the chief of police. That's my department. I'm the head of the agency.
Okay, where's the sergeant?
I would be above the sergeant.
Oh, okay,
So
well...
that's why I came over here to try and help you a lot. I think we settle this as easy as possible.
Yeah, that's fine.
Everybody involved. That's why I thought I'm going to go over here. I'm going to have a conversation with you.
Okay.
I'm a student of this. I love to hear this stuff. I
Okay.
love to talk to you.
Okay.
Where we're at, though, is Ohio.
Right, but I'm not conducting commerce. I have it right here. It's
And I know
Supreme
what
Court
you're
law.
reference. I've seen it. Unfortunately, that's not the context of the law.
Oh, this is all. I have all of it in here.
So what? So I guess what I would
I have
ask.
it all in here.
And I see that you've got that nice bullet point and everything else like that. That's great.
All of them. Every case law, everything in here is all.
You can identify you. We'll let you
You
know.
just identified me.
Well, you can't find you in the system of state law.
Okay, that's fine.
We have to know who you are.
I just told my name is Asada L. Star Bay. And that's, you don't have a right to do that.
To do what?
To write anything down that has anything to do with my vehicle.
Okay.
You do now.
No, you don't. You guys are a public service. You're a public service. We're here to serve the public. I didn't call you. I didn't ask you. You have your lights on behind you. You're supposed to use your lights in a state of emergency. This is not an emergency. Right, but it's not an emergency.
So that's why we're here. And again, you're not the first Morris person that I've encountered.
Okay.
Usually we can have a very good conversation.
And
that's what I want. I don't want to cause you any problems.
Right. Well, why can't you accept my Moorish National ID and let me go? But we are our own government. We have our own Moorish National government. Yes, we do. Okay, but
it's not recognized by the state of Ohio or the United States government.
it is recognized by. It is recognized. It's definitely recognized by the Department of Justice.
Well, it's
we have.
it's
No. We have right here. We have a Department of Justice, and it's all on the back. Would you like to read it?
Who issued that? Is it Moorish?
Yes, the government, the Moorish National Government.
But the Department of Justice did.
The Department of Justice, we are on trial with the Department of Justice.
We get briefs, so we know. So we like to encountering, we try to have the best possible encounters with them.
Right.
Respectfully as much as possible. So I guess with this officer, if you can figure out who you are, and we know who you are.
I just told you who I was.
And that's why he asked you if you had a previous name that I like to remember. People change their names all the time, and that's
What difference does my previous name make?
Then if we know who you are, then we feel comfortable saying, okay, that person's just fine. They're not a murderer, they didn't kill somebody.
Oh, no, I'm not a murderer.
I'm not saying you are, but I'm giving you a very extreme example of why it's important.
I'm just a mother. I'm a mother of 6 children, and I'm just happy to get my kids something to eat. And you're kind of interrupting what I was going to do.
I apologize. So if you give us a measure of cooperation,
I just cooperated. He asked for my identification, and I gave him my identification. But that who I was before it has nothing to do with who I am today. What do you mean the vehicle's okay? What's wrong with the vehicle?
It's not properly licensed, like the officer told you, for the state of Ohio. Again, I understand what you're saying completely. I respect what you're saying. But again, if the officer is able to ascertain the vehicle is okay. It's not stolen. It's not anything like that. Okay, great.
No, it's
and
not
if we're able to
stolen.
find out that that you're just peaceably on your way, then I'm great with it.
I'm literally peacefully
But
on my way.
we have to be able to ascertain that. You understand that I can't take people at their word sometimes. You have a traffic violation. Notices in Korea in the state of Ohio. And that's what we're concerned with at this moment.
You're
Okay.
concerned because my plate says private?
Because it's not a registered license plate in the state of Ohio. Or any other state.
Because I don't contract with the
That's-
state of Ohio. And you do know about contracts, correct?
I know that.
We have a right to contract how we choose to contract. And if I choose to register a vehicle and get a plate,
You understand then that we have the right then to enforce the laws of the state and the city, which can include, verifying
I've already put everyone on notice that needed to be put on notice. Maybe I should contact the Berea Police Department and let the Berea Police
That might have been
Department.
helpful.
Maybe I should do that.
Before we got here, but now
Yeah.
we're here.
Okay,
Now we
well.
have to be satisfied with that we're not doing what we need to do. And then we both can go about our day.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out.
Can you cooperate with the officer a little bit, give him some information, figure out who you are in this vehicle?
This is my vehicle.
Okay, but we need some verification. You understand that?
I don't have an ID saying anything of who I previously was.
But you know who it is, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's all I'm asking. I can give you that notice as well as possible. That's what I mean. I left my office to come here and talk to you. Because it's important. I want to respect you and respect what you believe.
Right.
But I also need you then to give your name to that back. Respect that.
Oh, I'm giving you respect. I gave you my ID.
What job we have to do? I'm guessing this isn't the first time you've done it. So,
This is not the first time. I have, and I've never had any issues like I do in Berea. I have the worst issues. It's the Berea Police Department. I feel like at this point it's like a harassment type of thing. No. I'm talking about the people that work for you or under you.
I'm sorry.
At this point, I feel like it's harassment. I don't know if it's because of the color of my skin. I don't know if it's because I choose to live in the private, because I have a choice to live in the private.
I respect everybody. I really
You know.
do. That's why I'm having this conversation with you.
Right.
We're not trying to escalate things. We're trying to keep calm, real. We're just trying to. We can do our business, and we can let you go about your business.
I'm not understanding what else you.
Well, we need to verify who you are. And again, there's no verification. I have no idea who you are.
This is my.
But you don't know. I said,
Any ID that I have has this on.
because you understand that in the state of Ohio, we have these interactions. You're required to identify yourself as a law enforcement officer. If you don't lawfully do that, we can take you to jail. We can figure out who you are. We don't want to do that.
Take me to jail for what? What crime have I committed?
To identify yourself.
Oh, that's not.
It is in the state
I
of Ohio.
don't really
In the
have
state
to
of
tell
Ohio.
you who I am. Lawfully detained. I haven't been. What does lawfully detained mean?
We have a right to stop you
Mm-hmm.
based on your vehicle not being properly registered in the state of Ohio. We
Right.
stopped you. Now we have to figure out who you are and make sure the vehicle's okay to be on the streets.
Why wouldn't it be okay to be on the street?
I don't know because I can't verify that. I mean, we're just talking in circles here. So.
No. I'm not understanding. What is the issue? Why would the vehicle not be safe to be on the streets? What's the issue? Why would it? What's wrong with the vehicle that it wouldn't be
Again,
safe?
I have no idea where the vehicle came from. Why would we have someone else? I
No,
don't
it
know.
belongs
I
to
don't
me.
know. But again, you can't verify that because you have a homemade license.
Well, it's not.
1615 radio, traffic stop.
You have a license plate that's not issued.
I've never had a license plate on this car.
Henry Street with
So that's
John
where we're at.
Jenkins.
Right. I've never
so,
had
so
a
I'm going to
license
ask you
plate.
to help us here a little bit to identify yourself. If you don't do that, then we are going to probably take you to custody for to identify.
So you're threatening to take me to
No, I'm not
jail
threatening, I'm telling
for
you.
a non-violent crime, for a crime that hasn't been committed.
Which is the last thing
Because I
want to
do have a fee schedule here,
Okay,
and my
and
fee schedule definitely
It will go up
says.
then. Okay. And you can make those claims after the fact, but I don't want to get there. Okay?
Hold on, where's unlawful detainment or detainment, lawful detainment? Because there's issue traffic citation, $75,000. Time in court.
Citation come about your fee requirement then?
Excuse me.
Would you rather just have us issue a traffic citation? If you know who you are, we'll issue a traffic citation, send you on your way, and you can go about trying to make a claim for that.
A claim for what?
For us issuing you a
Would you
traffic
like to
citation.
read this? Because
No,
this is.
We're past that now. I told you where we're at this point. I'm just asking for some cooperation at this point.
I'm giving you cooperation.
But you're not. You're giving me a lot of the more stuff, which I I respect it. I love it. I said I'm a student of people and humanity, and that's why I'm trying to have this conversation with you. But you're not really working with me at all.
Okay.
So I've told you what the response is going to be. If you continue. I don't want to do that. It's the last thing I do. You seem like a very nice person. You said you're a mother of 6. I don't want anything with you. I don't.
His name is Chief Clark. What's your name?
Officer Douglas.
Officer Douglas. Oh, I am. I'm gonna definitely file a lawsuit. Call you back, Mom.
Could you just provide your information before you got it switched over?
Excuse me?
Could you just provide your name before you got it switched to Bay to me?
You looked it up, didn't you?
I looked up Bay. Yeah, we're asking about if you had a name
Did
before
you see
that.
my fee schedule?
No.
You do.
I saw it.
You wrote down.
What did I write down?
What did you write down?
I wrote down your VIN, and then the birthday you provided me, and then Street.
Can I see what you wrote down?
What is your name? Was it the Dominique? Was that your old first name?
So if you
I can't just run Dominique. There's a million Dominiques in Ohio.
If you know that, why are you sitting here trying to play me like I'm stupid?
I don't know your last name.
You got the VIN number, don't you?
If it's never been registered to you, it will never come back to a license plate.
It doesn't, because I got...
If it's never been registered to you in the state of Ohio, it's never going to come back to a state of Ohio license plate, and therefore it won't be registered to you or anyone else. Does that make sense?
You can tell us if it was registered in a previous state. I can look it up that way.
No, it was registered here.
In Ohio or through the Moorish Nation?
No, it was registered here when I bought it because I had to register it here when I bought it.
Did they give you a temporary tag?
Yes, and it expired.
Okay.
Once it expired, I never got anything else because I do not contract with the state of Ohio to get a license.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be difficult.
No, you're not.
This is just what this is who I am. I don't go by the old name anymore. I'm not a murderer. I'm not a killer. I'm just a mother who's trying to go get some groceries for her 6 children. That's it.
Copy.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And they've never sent me anything back, and this has been over a year and a half now that I've been on this journey of living in the private and living free. I have not had a driver's license in years. I don't plan to get a driver's license, and like I said, I'm a mother of 6. I have to travel, and I do have a right to travel. I'm not conducting any type of commerce. I do know the Supreme Court laws because I have to.
I do too as well, obviously.
U.S. Supreme Court and other high court citations proving that no license is necessary for normal use of an automobile on common ways.
It's a common way.
Common ways.
The state of Ohio, they don't define it as a common way.
But it is.
But you see what I'm saying?
But the Supreme Court.
That's where some of that.
Right. But Supreme Court looks at it as a common way.
And common way could be your driveway, your own land or property.
Right. No, but
this is a public road that the taxes,
and it's also and it's also common way.
So that's why the state of Ohio
it's all stated in here, and I don't think any law trumps Supreme Court law or any of that. And like I said, I'm not trying to be difficult.
We're just having a conversation. I'm trying to rectify this.
It's all in here.
It's
all in here. U.S. Supreme Court says no license is necessary to drive an automobile on public highways, streets. No license is necessary to copy and share freely. Name 4, Kansas. This is all Supreme Court law. And it says 43 U.S. Supreme Court says no license necessary to drive.
06. All right, ma'am.
So he was able to find you. Thank you.
Will you provide me a good phone number for you?
You
don't have to. It's totally optional. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm giving you a ticket, okay? I'm saying and advising, City of Bree is advising you have to go to court for the ticket, okay? Now, you can go to court with all your documents, everything like that. You can prove your case. You can file the fees that you'd like against us and not against the court, okay?
Right.
I just have to advise you that you have to appear in court, okay? Your court date will be March 24th at 9 in the morning in Berea. By signing it, you're not admitting guilt.
Oh, I'm not signing it.
Okay. All right. So here's your copy, okay? There is the court date at the top on the inside. There's also a phone number and a website on the back, okay? Directly to the court.
Was I speaking with you? I wish it was under better...
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It was good talking to you, too. But I'm going to come up there and possibly give you all this information, if it's okay.
You can drop it off. I understand. I don't have the right to tell you.
No.
Travel without...
No, it's not about you giving me a right to travel. It's about me giving you the information that we are on file with the Department of Justice, so you can see that we are recognized with the United States.
Well, I guess just letting you know that if I don't respond formally doesn't mean...
No. I'm going to bring it up there to you personally.
I would like to see it.
No, I'm going to bring it to you personally, and I'm going to show you that we are recognized with the Department of Justice, which is a United States branch of office or whatever.
It is.
And we are recognized, and we also have a Department of Justice file number that we're under. So I just want you to see that we are recognized, and this isn't just a load of BS.
No, I'm respecting you. We have to work within the confines.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to let you know that
I appreciate it. Again, I wish I had been able to talk to you under different types of circumstances.
Okay.
Because again, I'm fascinated by all this.
Right.
I didn't
you
know.
also have a right to live in a private as well.
I did not know.
Here's your copy of the book.
Thank you.
Give me something to look up, right?
Yeah, it's a treaty of friendship with you. Let me call you back this time. All right. Well, thank you. You guys have a blessed day.
Thank you as well. Drive safely.
You talk about I got a warrant, but don't
Post office. I'll get another.
Me. The fuck? Hold on. Yeah, call my mom.
Okay.
Okay, but don't. I have a shoulder thing. So please don't grab on my shoulder like that because my shoulder it will dislocate. Call my mom, CJ. Let me lock my door.
Okay, hold on.
What's wrong with you? Just grabbing on me like that. Full of shit.
Okay. What, can I lock these so they don't tighten up on you?
Give me my fucking phone. Oh, hell no. I have to call my mother.
Okay.
Let's come on.
Never got a plate for the car either, right?
No, and I'm not. It's not
Never got a
registered.
license?
It's not registered.
You're not driving, you're traveling, same thing as last time?
I'm traveling, yes. You know that.
Okay.
You know that.
You can't have stuff in the back seat, okay?
This is mine.
Okay. I'm not going anywhere with it. You just can't have it on you. Simple as that. Okay?
So I can't have my debit card either?
Yes, no, I can get everything for you. You just can't have it in the back seat.
Why can't I have my keys?
Because you can't have anything in the
Okay,
back
but I don't want you touching my keys.
That's fine, but you can't have it.
Okay, but I need to call my mom so she can come pick me up.
Well, you're not getting picked up. You're in jail.
Okay, but I can still get out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need her to come pick me up.
Okay, and we can make that arrangement when it gets there, okay?
Fuck off me.
Ma'am, you never laughed, okay?
No, you need to get the fuck off me.
Okay.
You know goddamn well I ain't in y'all jurisdiction. You just want to fuck with
Jurisdiction.
me. Fucking prejudice.
What jurisdiction do we have?
I'm not in your jurisdiction.